Confidence is growing in Las Cruces this afternoon as New Mexico State returns home after a much stronger performance than the final score might suggest a week ago. Under mostly cloudy skies and a sweltering 95-degree afternoon, the Aggies welcome FCS Midwest, aka Mercyhurst, looking to build on an encouraging effort despite a 24-6 loss at Florida State in Week 0. New Mexico State actually outgained the Seminoles 297 to 271 in total offense, but 3 costly turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a lost fumble proved to be the difference in an upset bid that was closer than many expected. One bright spot was senior running back James Jones, who powered his way to 141 yards and a touchdown on 22 carries while consistently moving the chains. Now the Aggies return home, eager to clean up the mistakes and turn that promising performance into their first victory of the season. Mercyhurst/FCS Midwest will be looking to play the spoiler, but New Mexico State believes that last week's effort showed this team is capable of much more than its record indicates. The Aggies are back home and kickoff is just moments away. It's FCS Midwest/Mercyhurst at the New Mexico State Aggies coming up next.
This is the stage, Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Thunderbirds and the New Mexico State Aggies. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Thunderbirds kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. The run inside. It's Stanley. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Stanley. Hard-hitting tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Thunderbirds offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. So now it's 2nd and long.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Push down for the tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Release to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Running inside, it's Jones. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun and tackled there by the defense. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stanley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Stanley. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Aggies have this offense rolling. He wants to change this route. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. keeps it on the option. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Webster. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Give to the back. Makes his man. Made him miss again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Swings it out to the flat.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dorsett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He'll take it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the counter. Breaks into the open. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. He's got it on the right. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Stanley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Picks up the first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Aggies will hustle to the line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking for space. It's Stanley. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Stanley. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Back to pass, it's Webster. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Runs through the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And it's the Thunderbirds will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Working that left side now. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
That's a first down for the offense.
The run from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's King.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Rides the back and leaves it. There's some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. On the move and looking. Finds a crease at the 20. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Had to throw it before he wanted.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the air, it's Webster. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. His drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Webster. Dumps it off in the flats. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the gun, looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Jenkins. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Find some fresh air. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
First down for the offense.
Jackson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Aggie Memorial Stadium. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Pulls it on the option. Maybe a crease. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets up.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play, the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense. The
Aggies offense will have another go at it. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Stumbled to the ground. The Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football.
Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Thunderbirds are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Scrambling away. They get to him and down he goes. And that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. off the bootleg and rolling out. Unleashes it on the run. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the first down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Washington.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the single back. Got a little grass. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Give to Washington again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball. Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Thunderbirds in the hurry up.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Finding some room. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keep. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jones. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Webster. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Oh, better look out. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Under fire.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today. And
first down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Webster. Almost had the completion, just missed it. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. Got enough for the 1st. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. The ball is out behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They think there's room to run to the right here. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this.
All right, we're running out of time, and it looks like this game's going to overtime, so we might have to
Pulls it in at the 25.
simulate a little quicker
He
here.
gets out to the 34 line before.
All right, going to overtime. Let's try going slow now. We'll probably have to speed it up again.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Bringing the heat. Defense covering it up. And
Oh, they might have just won the game there. All they need is a field goal now.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played
Yeah, we've been in
so
overtime.
well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the
Ball
goal
game.
line.
New Mexico State gets it done.
Touchdown in overtime. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it What a great win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, so New Mexico State gets it done. Not super pretty, but it's still a win as they win 23-17 in overtime over FCS Midwest / Mercyhurst. Taking a quick look at the stats because we are going to have this cut out soon as we have a max of an hour recording time. Let's see if we can potentially get the headline of the game. Probably not. But New Mexico State goes to 1-1 with a 23-17 overtime win over FCS Midwest /